What's up? Hope everybody's doing lekker. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Requel T. Welcome. I became an OP. Number one reason why I became an OP, I don't know. There's no number one reason. I just became an OP, and I think I became an OP to escape. Escape my life back in South Africa. And I didn't have a bad life. I wouldn't say I had a bad life. I just wanted to change my mindset about things and change my perspective on life, because there's so much out there that needs to be discovered. And I'm such an adventurous person and I want to get to know new things and new cultures and all of those things. So I came here to America being an OP. And if y'all want anything got to do with being an OP and everything, I don't know if I'm the girl for it. I don't know if I'm the girl for it, but I will definitely help y'all to, if you want anything, if you want to know anything about au pairing, and because I've been an au pair, and it's not for the faint-hearted. If I should put that out there, it's not for the faint-hearted. You need to have hair on your teeth, number one. And it's not easy, and I'm not going to get into the au pairing thing, but that's how I got to America. I became an au pair, and that's just when the pandemic hit. So it was very difficult. I hardly got out to see a lot of places in 2020. So it's been crazy. And yes, 2 days ago I celebrated 3 years of being here in America. Yay to that. Mental health. Mental health is something that I've been wanting to work on leaving South Africa, just because I was very focused on what I wanted and when I wanted it. It didn't occur that you have to deal with everything that happens in your past if you want a brighter future. And that's what I realized, and that's also one of the reasons I became an au pair, was so that I could deal with everything that I needed to deal with if I wanted a brighter future, if I wanted to change my mindset, if I wanted to grow generational wealth. It's something that I really had to sit down with myself and discuss deep things. And you'll be surprising, working on your mental health is not as easy as it seems. It's so much more in depth, and you really have to question yourself and think about the things that you've done, things that people have said to you, things that have changed your perspective on the reasons why you didn't do certain things with your life and how you ended up. So I just wanted to work on myself, work on my growth, work on who I am as an individual instead of who people saw me to be. And I'm a very crazy fun person, and that's one thing that I've learned. The other thing that I've done was, the girls and we took a trip to this beautiful place that I will insert some pictures. A beautiful place. It's called Devil's Bathtub in Virginia. And wow, going up that, we literally went to, there's this place where you buy Boss Bros. Is it Bass Bros or Boss Bros?
Bass Bros.
Bass Bros. So we went to Bass Bros and we bought all my shoe equipment and things like that we needed for the hike. And we're hiking there was so beautiful. But going there, we were so lost. There was so much turns and nicks and tricks, and there was mountains. Gorgeous, gorgeous place. And it was very relaxing because it brings you to yourself. Like, when I always tell myself, pull yourself towards yourself, And that was when I really pulled myself towards myself. And goodness, I literally fell in love with myself. And that's when mental health changes. When I genuinely fell in love, and I had to go and apologize, but we're not gonna about to get into all of that. But yes, it's about finding yourself and finding who you are, and that's what America did for me. And whoever decides to go to a different country, you know, it's definitely going to change your mindset, how you think, and who you are as a person, and how you want to see people, how you want people to see you, and how you see yourself. And how you see yourself is way more important than how people see you, because you need to be happy with yourself first before you decide to adjourn on your journeys. So yeah, one thing that I do miss from home, and I've always missed from home, is the food. Food to me is like love. I love food. I wish I could eat a humongous plate of food by myself, but I cannot. It is not in me to eat a whole plate of food. And being here in America, people always say that I eat like a bird because it's so little. The dish is so little. Because I struggle to eat such a huge plate. Normally, you just eat, you put what's on your plate, and you know you're gonna eat that. But people dish themselves a huge thing, and they actually finish it. That's so surprising, because I cannot finish food. I struggle to finish food. So I just dish my little bird amount on the side, and I can just finish that. I took a trip to, Gavin and I took a trip to Nando's, which was in DC. I stayed in Virginia, and we drove 3 hours to DC so I can have Nando's. And best, best, best ever. And I was waiting for Nando's to open in Virginia, and I'm not sure if it opened yet, but I've been waiting, and I already moved to Texas, and I'm still waiting because I've been wanting to have Nando's again. And that was the first and last that I had some real South African food, which was Nando's. And a braai. I miss a braai. Like, there's a difference. They call it barbecue here, but their barbecue is not how we barbecue. Because we don't we braai. Or it's a vlees go you know what I'm saying? It's just different. I miss that. I miss the boerewors. I miss the, the steak and the choppy, and that was good foods. That was good foods. Yeah, good times. Good times. Good times. There are many things that I have learned being here in America, and one of those things are, do not judge people's lives. If you see a photo or video or anything like that, sometimes it's never what it seems behind the cameras. And I think that we as people, we forget about that. We just think about, oh, she must be living a lavish life. And that's what a lot of people, and yes, I am very grateful for the life that I've built for myself and who I've became as a person. I can be very grateful, because the funny thing is, I did that. You gotta tell yourself sometimes you did that. Because a lot of people would say, but I done this for you and I done that for you. And that's all good and well when you have people like that in your life. However, you took the initiative and took the advantage and the lessons and that life has given you, and turned it into your advantage and made your life a little bit better than what it is. And that's what people should know, because I always have conversations with people, and it just gets crazy to know what people think about certain people's lives. And I always say, like, while that's not always what it seems at times, that is genuinely not what it seems at times. And that's also where jealousy comes in, which I don't think people should be jealous of other people. I think people should just embrace the next person and to help. And that's the huge culture difference that we have here. A lot of people here in America embrace the next person, in what they're doing and how they're doing it and their success. They always cheering the next person on. And for me, quite frankly, I did not ever see a lot of jealousy, whereby if you go home or where we're from or whatever, and this is pure honesty, a lot of people judge you because they think that you're living this lifestyle, this graceful lifestyle, and it's not that you're not living it. It's just very different to your own thoughts. Because if you have to be in my shoes, I don't think a lot of people would survive what I've been through, being here in America, being new, getting to know yourself, being very vulnerable with yourself as well as with other people around you, because you have no family, you have no friends in the beginning, and you have to get to know the area, the car you're driving on the other side of the road with the other you. As if you're in South Africa, you're driving in the passenger side here in America, basically. And just adapting to new cultures, and you got to learn how to adapt to new cultures if you want to. And not just adapting to new cultures, you got to be open-minded as well, because at the end of the day, if you really want to focus on yourself, and if you really want to get to know and get your mental health right, you've got to put yourself through some tough situations, like literally throwing yourself in the lion's den, and you have to survive, because there's nothing else you can do but survive. So that's just the lessons that I've learned being here. I hope you'll learn something from this video, and